Hi everyone, it's Shannon and welcome to today's video. So very excited because my Pat McGrath Divine Droid Quint came in today. So I was very excited. I thought this was going to arrive after we left on vacation. So very excited. So I decided to just go ahead and sit down and do a quick video on it because I did want to. A lot of people did say that they wanted a video even if it was going to be late January, but I'm very excited and she's really pretty. Now, just like the other two Quints in the Star Wars collection, this one has, I guess, the box right here, which I really like. I like this, you know, R2-D2, and then this is the Quint packaging. Now, I know there's, again, I had talked about the controversy with the sticker and the mothership palette. You know, I think the biggest, if I didn't have the mothership palette and I bought it, I don't think I'd be upset that it was a sticker. I would be upset that some of them are arriving crooked. So that would be upsetting. I mean, there are some that are like, just should not have passed quality control. So that's where I would be upset. You know, I just wasn't gonna buy a palette, even if it was a brand new packaging, not a sticker. And the fact that it's a sticker is kind of, you know, it is what it is. But these are gorgeous. I love these. Now these look like they have a sticker on top, but it's kind of like this blue packaging that I don't mind. These are $36 a piece. And then if you buy all three, it's even less. So I paid less, $30, a little less than $30 for each. So I'm fine with it being a sticker. I think it's great. I think it's perfect. I love that it's the way it's compact for the price point. I think it's great. Now this one is very colorful. Now, I think most people on YouTube that I watched their reviews, this was the one that excited them the most. This is the one I was probably least excited about because it's just really colorful and it's just not my color story, but still really fun. And what I'm planning on doing is going in probably with one or two shadows. I do already have a kind of a bronzer on my eyelid to serve as somewhat of a base because that's what I found. I have been playing around with the other two, just kind of wanted to feel, get a feel for them. Now, I will say, I did talk about that it was user error and there was fallout. Not so much user error, there was fallout. Don't really have a problem with it. I usually will put my eyeshadow on before I do my base makeup anyway, but I will say if you are using these and you're using any of the shimmery shadows, especially in the one in Sith Seduction, don't do your face makeup first because there was a lot of fallout. But it does stay on the lid. Like once it's on the lid, it's on the lid. It lasted for me. I played around with the other shades. So what I found was I liked just kind of doing the bronzer and then going in with, you know, one or two shades. So that's what I'm gonna do today, but let's take a look at the shades. So we're gonna start here, and this is Astro Lime, Bronze Circuit, Secret Blueprint, Optic Fuchsia, and Ultraviolet Messenger. So let's do some swatches. Okay, so we're gonna start with Astro Lime and then Bronze Circuit. Next is Secret Blueprint, Optic Fuchsia, and finally Ultraviolet Messenger. So, so this one is kind of lime, but it's kind of subtle. The blue isn't as vibrant as I thought, but overall, you know, I think it's kind of fun. It's not as bright as I originally thought. So I don't know, let's play around with it. Okay, so I really don't know what to do. I think I'm just gonna do, you know, a single shadow on each. So I'm gonna start with the Bronze Circuit to kind of warm myself up because it's the most, I guess, neutral type of shade. So I'm gonna just go in that. I'm gonna go with a brush first and then probably smooth it out. So we'll put it on the eye and fallout again. So there is quite a bit of fallout. So let me try and do it with my finger and see how it applies with my finger. Yeah, much better. Still fallout though. So again, just like the other one, make sure you do it, you know, do your face makeup after. Okay, now I'm just gonna smooth it out with a brush and just to smooth out the edges. So honestly, that's kind of what I'm thinking I'm gonna be doing with these, is to make them. Now this shade is gorgeous. I love it. The bronze is absolutely stunning. And, you know, just a one and done. I will probably watch other people's tutorials to see how they do it, but I think just the one and done, you know, they're really pretty. They're really pretty shadows. So that is the Bronze Circuit. Now I'm gonna add a little bit of the Astro Lime to the inner corner and see just how that looks. Let's see. Ooh, that's actually pretty nice. So kind of bring that in. And so that's something I could play around with as well, to kind of just bring in 1 or 2 colors, bring in that one. Probably could do that as a transition shade as well. So that is the Astro Lime and the Bronze Circuit. Okay, so on my other eye, I'm gonna go in with the Secret Blueprint. And the Secret Blueprint, I wanna say, doesn't pack as much as of a punch as it does in the pan. That's the only thing. It seems like on my finger, it's pretty bright, but when it goes onto the eye, and even when it's swatched pretty light. But there you go. So that is Secret Blueprint. Now Secret Blueprint, again, it's not, like when you put it on your finger, it's really bright, but then it gets on the eyelid, it doesn't seem to be. Now maybe it's just my lights, maybe it's just washed out. I do really like it. It's just, it's a little more muted. It's not as pigmented as it appears to be. And since I'm only gonna do one palette today, I'm gonna go ahead and do the other 2 shades as well. So I cleaned my eyelid. I did go back in with a little bit of bronzer just to serve as a base. So we're gonna go in with the Optic Fuchsia. And I'm going to apply it with my finger because we already know that there's fallout. So I'm just gonna do it the same thing. I'm just gonna put it on the lid and then go in and smooth it out. Now I just put bronzer. I did not put any sort of eyeshadow primer on this time because honestly, I just forgot. But let's just go ahead and put this on and see how it looks. Okay, and now I'm just gonna smooth it out like I did the other ones. And honestly, for me to wear color, this is how I'm gonna wear it because I admire those people that can do all those crazy, colorful looks. That's just not me. So this is, what is it? Optic Fuchsia. And I'm not sure how I feel about this one. I'm gonna have to see how it looks on camera because right now looking at it, it just looked like I got punched in the eye. I also didn't do anything underneath because I'm going to be filming something else and I need to not have 2 different color eyeshadows. But I mean, for the pink, it's a really pretty pink. It's just, it's not for me. But maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll play around with it. But right now, I feel like I look like I have a black eye. Now I will say there wasn't much fallout with the fuchsia shade, not like it was with the blue and the bronze. So definitely a lot less fallout. Let's see with the Ultraviolet Messenger. And again, I'm going in with my finger, but it doesn't seem to be picking up as much. Let's go in maybe with a brush. So now this is a dark color. This is really, really purple. So again, not necessarily something that I would gravitate towards, but it's definitely fun to have in the collection. Okay, and now I'm just gonna go in with the brush and smooth out the edges a little bit. So again, this one is really, really dark. I definitely like it better than the pink, definitely the fuchsia. And again, this is just, I'm not someone who wears colorful eyeshadow, especially this type of color. Maybe as I get better and maybe I'll play around with it. But that is, so I will say that is Ultraviolet Messenger. I will say the pink and the purple shades didn't have any fallout. I didn't have any fallout. I actually went in with the brush and started putting them on and there was no fallout. So the only one that really had a lot of fallout was the Bronze Circuit, which was my favorite. So this Quint is definitely my least favorite. You know, I don't hate the shades, but it's just not something I'm gonna gravitate for. I only purchased this because there was a set. And the the set was $97, whereas if you bought the two, it was going to be $72. So it was an extra $25 to get this one. I just figured, why not? Will I use this? I'll probably use the first two shades, and maybe I'll play around with those. It's just not something that I'm gonna gravitate towards. So, but it's fun. It's fun. Now, if you like these type of colors, I think they're great quality. I think they're good. You know, I think it just depends on what someone is going to use them for. So definitely love these two shades here. The blue is really pretty. It's definitely more muted. And these two are really pretty as well. Again, just not something for me personally, but I think it looks good. They applied really well, and I love the quality. So, you know, and if you like Star Wars and you like R2-D2, you know, you got them here. So that's it. I can't, if you like the colors and you like Star Wars, get it. If not, then it could be a pass. I think if I wasn't going to be doing a video, it would have been a pass for me. But we'll leave it at that. So if you like this video, click like, click and subscribe. That way you get a notification every time I post a new video. Bye everyone.